Hi YouTube, it's Kyron, and today we're going to talk about this new anime I just watched called Jormungand. Jormungand? Jormungand. I have no idea how to say it. I watched the anime, and I watched YouTube videos, and I still can't say it. So I finished this morning, and it was actually really good, but before I get into my opinions and what's about, I'm going to give you the details. So it's 2 seasons, 24 episodes, came out April 2012. It's made by White Fox, which is one of the oh my god, one of my favorite makers of anime in all of Japan. I want to go to Japan to see their headquarters. Ugh. But they're also the makers of Game ga Kill, ReZero, and Steins Gate. I've seen the first two. Well, that's just a lie. I saw like half of ReZero and I just gave up. It's repetitive and it bothers me. I'm gonna finish it eventually. I've been told it's really great. But Steins Gate, I've heard that's an amazing one, and I need to get into watching it. It's on my watch list. I actually bought the DVDs. I think they're bootleg though, but I own them. For all the good that does. Okay, and the genres are action, anime, and seinen, which I would tell you what seinen is in a later video, because I had to go Google this. Good thing Google exists, or I'd be fucked in life. So, my anime list gave it a 7.95 for season 1 and 8.03. And I will be linking the My Anime List spot connection thingy mababa in the bottom so you know how to get there. So before I go on and I give you the spiel about everything that's going on and what will happen in the series, I'm gonna give you my personal thoughts and opinions. I love the fucking show. It was amazing. Oh my god. I killed a 6 hours worth of anime. Mind you, I was watching on Hulu, so they have commercials, so it takes a while. But I killed 6 hours of anime in 2 nights in the morning. And mind you, only about an hour of free time every night. But because of this show, I said screw sleep and screw the gym, and I just kept going. I powered through it. It was amazing. So the artwork, in my opinion, it was typical. And it didn't impress me much. But the character design was amazing. This show had a black guy. Now I know you're like, okay, and your point. How many animes have actual black people? Or like black people. They don't have Asians. They don't have Middle Easterns. It's usually a bunch of white-looking people from everywhere, of different shades of white. This is like, you had a guy you could tell he was black. You had a guy you could tell he was Asian. You had an actual Japanese guy. You could tell he was Japanese by the skin color. It was, I know it sounds weird, but this is something I like. It shows diversity and shows everything and shows a lot more stuff than most animes. Most shows are like in Japan. They're like, oh, we all look whitish, but we're Japanese. I mean, every country does it, but it was nice that they included people from every group. Character development. Holy crap! You got an episode about every single character in the series. All the main characters and the side characters. There's about 3 main characters, and I say about 7, maybe 9 side characters you could call them. And you got an episode about each one's life and backstory. And you're like, well, there's only 24 episodes, so half the series is dedicated to those characters? Yes and no. So, something will be happening in the series. Like, they'll be fighting in some weird country. Let's say, I'll give an example from the show. They'll be fighting in Africa. And the first part of the adventure in Africa, one character's going to have a flashback, and half of the episode is going to be them just in Africa telling you what's going on in this little part of the country and what's going on for the next 4 episodes. Meanwhile, for about 2 episodes, she gets flashbacks of why she was in Africa, where she's from in Africa, all these great things, and it was good. That made my day. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the part about the show that you actually care about. What's this show about? This show follows Jonah. Jonah is a boy, probably about 13, it doesn't say. Jonah's a child soldier. For those of you who know what a child soldier is literally a child soldier. A child that is press ganged in by a militia or some paramilitary organization to go fight and die. Their lives aren't cared about. They're literally just bodies to be thrown out there and be shot. Bullet sponges is the best way to put it. So Jonah is sent to a base as a child soldier. It talks about how he is trained in mountain warfare and he was really good, but they need reinforcements to send to space. Well, while there, they decide that he's useless and they make him more of the house bitch. Clean, cook, do whatever. Well, one day, they upset the man in charge. So what does the man in charge do? He takes 2 or 3 children and decides to have them walk through a minefield. And why do your children walk through a minefield? To clear the minefield, because that's a simple way to clear a minefield. Walk through it and blow yourselves up instead of sending professionals to do it. So after these 2 or 3 kids are killed, Jonah goes on a rampage. He sees red. He takes an AK, steals some ammunition, loads it up, takes a knife. He duct tapes a knife to his hand. He literally wraps a knife in duct tape on his hand and goes on a killing spree. He kills 20 or so guys in space. He causes such a problem in Mayhem that they're literally thinking they're under assault from the outside and they're under siege. So they're freaking out, and Jonah's just like, die, die, pew, 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 all the pews. He's eventually cornered by an arms dealer, and the arms dealer's bodyguards beat up and toss in the Connex for 3 days. After 3 days, they open the Connex up, and this arms dealer makes him a deal. Come work for him. And Jonah's like, at first Jonah's like, I don't know what I want to do, but Jonah then agrees to do it on one condition and one condition only. The rest of the children that are still alive are child soldiers and slaves. This arms dealer takes care of them, and they decide that they're going to send all the children in Japan to live a life. So after that, the agreement's made. So Jonah then spends some time with the arms dealer, but later on, when the show picks up, so the whole beginning's all flashbacks and flash forward, so you're kind of confused. But when the show picks up halfway through episode 1, Jonah is with Coco. Coco, she is loco. It's actually a song. I'll post in the below. It's really funny. It's actually the theme song for the anime. So she's with Coco, who is literally loco. So they go on a really cool adventure. And on this adventure, you get to meet all the characters. They go fight. They don't really fight wars, but they end up fighting pretty much everywhere they go. They don't get a choice. But they go on adventures through Africa. They go to England a couple times, France, all over Eastern Europe and the Middle East. They even drive through Japan in the middle of what I think was Tokyo, firing guns off at people, and it was great. Like in one part of the show, so two ex friends, Japanese special forces guys. One works for Coco as a bodyguard. The other one still works for Japan. Well, they see each other, during the mission, and they both go draw their pistols. The guy from Japan kills the other guy. From la 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 la. The guy from Coco's unit kills the guy from Japan. So he goes and he goes pew 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 pew, right? And the dude falls over dead, and everyone there literally thinks it's a movie. A movie's going on. So they start having a massive gunfight throughout this mall-looking area, and everyone's like, "Yeah, woo!" I think it's a movie shoot. When in reality, it's a gunfight, people dropping dead left and right. So the show talks about a lot of stuff: morals, dilemmas. Why do we fight wars? Why do we do this? Is there a better way? So it makes you think a lot about stuff. But it was a great show. I personally loved it. So I would recommend you watch it. I would drop a link below to the My Anime List page. And also give me a thinking. I don't speak English today. About my show and what you think and my videos and everything. So drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, tell me what you think. Also, I'm going to try some editing stuff, so I'm probably not that good, so it's probably going to look like crap, but tell me what you think. So, as usual, this is Kyron Haynes, and I'm out.